We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Right to the air goes Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, here's Nix. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now it's Nix. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun is Nix. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Howell down to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the gun on third down, Howell. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Seahawks 0.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Howell out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
that.
A
really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Nix. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. To throw is Nix. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now they go play action with Howell. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. So, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And Howell will throw it. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw, here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's going to be caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One last shot before the break. Howell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around and out.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Walker.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Howell on the QB sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Now it's Nix.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw again. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That is caught.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Let's go.
Howell.
Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Howell down to throw it. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Howell looking to throw again.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards.
Wow. I mean, we talk about flipping the field. Normally we're saying 40, 50 yards. But how about this play? This is as long a play as you'll see.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure.
Touchdown! Josh Reynolds from 6 yards away.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Seahawks 31, Broncos 44.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep. Territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running right, here's Walker. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Here's Howell.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
Throwing Nix.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. To the sideline and incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Nix once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Josh Reynolds. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Broncos 31.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Howell.
This is Fant on the short completion. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will hold at 10. And that miss should just about right a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Nix looking to throw again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot